Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Well Eyes Therapy and Steel Hub Management. Mr. Denzel Bentley, it's fight week and you've got a big smile on your face, mate.
How you doing? You alright?
I'm all right, and not as good as you're doing, mate. You've got a fantastic fight against Nathan Heaney ahead of you.
Yeah, no, a very good fight, man. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest.
We're all looking forward to it because I think between the two of you sold about a gazillion tickets and the Manchester Arena's going to be rocking, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was him that sold it, so...
Don't say that. You're supposed to big yourself up as well.
No, I sold it.
Well, listen, what a year you've had. A world title fight, very narrowly missed out over in Las Vegas, but one ticked off the list. Good first round knockout in your last fight. You must be feeling good going into this fight.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Training's gone well as well, so that's the main thing. You know what I mean? I could have all those fights, but if camp don't go well, then you know there's always a bit of worry. But camp's gone well. I'm always in the gym, so it's not hard for me to get in shape or get on weight. So I'm happy.
If you're happy, that means it's going to be a good fight. And consensus are that you're going to take him out early, but you can't ever plan for that, can you?
No, you can't ever plan for that. I mean, people just love to predict and say things and do little matchups, fantasy matchups, and say, "Oh, this is going to happen" and that. But he's a tough guy. He's undefeated. We ain't really seen him hurt or lose, so we don't know how it's going to play out. We don't know how tough he is. So yeah, I wouldn't say that, but I can say I am looking for a stoppage. I mean, I always am. I think that's what makes my fights exciting, right? So.
British title fights are always humdingers, and I don't think that you're going to be quiet in that ring. I'm looking forward to this one, I really am. Of course, you must have another world title shot on your mind.
Not really on my mind, I just know it's coming, but it's not something that I'm itching for. I know I'm taking the right directions. I know my manager Martin and obviously promoter Frank have big plans for me, so I'm just leaving it with them, and I'm just getting on with what I need to get on with, and then after this fight I'll be making some phone calls like what's happening, but I'm not really like, oh, is it next? I mean, it will come when it comes, you know what I mean? Like the Yannick one just came out of the blue, so it will come when it comes.
I'll tell you a fight that we kind of missed out on, which I don't think will happen now, is a good friend of ours and yours, I'm sure, Tyler Denny. He's got a European title fight this week as well. That would have been a lovely fight to see the two of you in the ring, wouldn't it?
No, it would have been a good fight, and he's done very well, coming off the back of 3-4 unbeaten fighters, so I've got to give him credit for that. I think I was offered to fight him back in lockdown. Then it changed to Mick Hall, but I have no clue why. I actually don't have I don't know why, but I just remember being like he was a potential opponent. I'm not sure if they reached out to him, but it was Tyler Denny. I said yes, and then they come back with Mick Hall. But yeah, whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I mean that's not. If he does win, that's not a fight too far-fetched. I mean.
If he's got a European title with him as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he wins, he'll be European champion. So, of course, after that, it's a potential fight. But yeah, that's someone I'd like to fight. I wouldn't mind fighting him at all.
Now listen, tell us a little bit about Vegas, because obviously we couldn't get there. But what was it like to walk out there, palms, and just tick that one off the box?
It was a crazy experience. You know what I mean, it was like I'd never been Vegas before, so that was my first time going there. See my face on the billboard, walking out, the weather was nice, training at Mayweather's gym, and I'm like, this is stuff I watch on YouTube, you know what I mean? So it just felt kind of surreal. It was like, wow, I'm actually here. But I didn't want to soak up too much. I wanted to stay focused on the fight. But it was a good experience. So when I look back on it, I know it was a year this month. So memories come up on your phone and stuff, and I'm looking at it like, oh yeah, I remember this day, I remember that day. So no, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Well, we enjoyed that fight, and it didn't quite go your way, but you put up a really, really good show, and we were all very proud of you out there, because the Brits in America, we've got to back our man, haven't we?
Yeah, no, most definitely, man. I appreciate that.
Well, listen, it's a cracking fight ahead. Good card as well. Lots of great fights on there. Which stands out to you?
Dogbo versus Nick Ball. That's the fight. I'd want to watch that fight, but I'll probably be getting ready. Yeah.
Well, and of course Nick may well be taken to rounds that he hasn't been to before.
No, most definitely. I mean, Isaac's a quality fighter. That's a world champion, and it's a former world champion, and he's boxed at a very high level. So it's Dogbo's experience versus Nick Ball's potential. And if Nick Ball's good enough and he gets through him, then he could potentially be a world champion too. But it's a risky fight that I respect him for taking. Both of them for taking, in fact, you know what I mean? Because Dogbo could lose this and not be able to get back to where he wants to be, and Nick Ball could lose this and it's like, oh, the hype train's dead. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good fight, man, and I like fights like this. I like fighters that put it on the line to get to where they need to be. So I just hope they both have a great performance and an enjoyable fight, so I can watch it back when we're done.
Well, whatever happens, it's going to be a fantastic night in Manchester Arena. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and walking out into the Manchester Arena, you're going to get welcomed, I'm no doubt, with a load of booze. But I'm sure that'll spur you on, mate.
Yeah, I love it. Bring it on, man.
Listen, Denzel, it's been great to speak to you. Always wish you well and health and safety. You know, we hope you get out, you know, as you are, and we wish you luck on Saturday. I've got a funny feeling there's a little glint in your eye that it might be a smash.
Yeah, we have to wait and see, but thanks.
Listen, Denzel, thanks very much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, appreciate it.